Proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors or in any occupation where you are in control of any type of funds. So you can't be a cashier, you can't do any of that. Do you understand?
Yes.
To clarify for my client, employment with minors or elderly, is that what it was?
Healthcare provider. So
Okay.
she can't be in any position where you're working with vulnerable people.
Okay.
So for example, the home healthcare field, you're not to be help someone at their home. You're not to take care of the elderly. You're not to take care of minors. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if you want to work at a fast food restaurant, you can work at a fast food restaurant. If you want to, calling 2024 CR 4065 State versus Crystal Molina. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Nicole Thornborough for the state.
Monica Anna Guerrero for defendant.
And are you Miss Molina?
Yes.
All right, you entered a plea to count 2 on December 19th. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment was to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $10,000 to DZ Industries. And you were to agree not to be employed in a capacity where you are in control or handle any type of funds that are not your own. Are parties ready to proceed with sentencing?
Yes.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Not right now, Your Honor.
All right, so my understanding, since you have the $5,000 cashier's check, and is that made out to DC Industries?
It's made out to Bayer County CSCD.
All right, so Ms. Abrams, if you can make sure that that goes directly to restitution. All right, then, so the remaining restitution amount will be $5,000, is that correct?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
And Ms. Abrams, on this case, if you could make sure they set up a payment schedule for her, and if she missed any payments towards restitution, let the court know so we can have a compliance hearing. So do you have any children?
I do. I have one son. He's 23 years old and a
Okay.
grandson.
All right, and how old is your grandson?
A year and a half.
And what do you do for employment?
Well, I was doing accounting,
Okay,
sales, customer service.
so, I mean, are you currently employed?
I am not. I'm looking.
All right, so in this court, I require that everyone have employment. If they don't have employment, there needs to be a reason. For example, if they're on SSI, then they need to provide proof of that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 5 years. If you're able to pay off everything early, then the court will reconsider.
I just want to clarify that it's 4 years that we agreed on.
No, that's outside your group.
Okay.
It's just what is recommended by the state. If you complete everything early, then you can perhaps be terminated early. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
But the key about this probation, you need to pay that $5,000. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors or in any occupation where you are in control of any type of funds. So you can't be a cashier, you can't do any of that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
To clarify for my client, employment with minors or elderly, is that what it was?
Healthcare provider. So
Okay.
she can't be in any position where you're working with vulnerable people.
Okay.
So for example, the home healthcare field, you're not to be help someone at their home. You're not to take care of the elderly. You're not to take care of minors. Do you understand?
Yes,
So if you want to work at a fast food restaurant, you can work at a fast food restaurant. If you want to, well, you're really limited since you're not able to handle money. You're not able to be a cashier.
Right.
So if you want to work at a restaurant, you can work at a restaurant. They can give you your tips. That's fine. But anything where you are involved with exchanging money, you're not allowed to do. All right. If you want to be a hostess at a restaurant, you can be a hostess. All right.
yes.
Or if you want to be a welder. So no involvement, no occupation involving the transfer of funds. And I'll give you 45 days to
45 days.
find employment.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. You okay? 100 hours will be waived if you decide to obtain a higher level education, or if you decide to obtain a certificate or welding or anything of that nature. You understand? And if there's something else that you would like to do to improve yourself, then just let probation know, and I'll consider deducting the community service hours for that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. There's to be restitution of $5,000 to DZ Industries. And that restitution amount, Ms. Abrams, is just what she will owe remaining on the $10,000. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
And I'll notate in the docket sheet that you paid $5,000. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. And can you tell the court, why did you take these fines?
I don't want to give you an excuse. It was just a bad choice on my part. I mean, I can give you the excuse. but
No, give me the,
Moving forward, well, I was a single parent. I know it's not an excuse because I could have got a second job.
yes.
But it was just a bad decision. And moving forward, I would like to do what is necessary by you and the courts and probation and move forward.
All right. And the reason why I asked that question, I asked that question so that I'll know if there are any other courses that are needed from you. Okay.
Mhm.
So, Ms. Abrams, and I'll deduct another 100 hours from the community service, but I am going to require you to complete the MRT course. All right. Is there anything else, Ms. Abrams? Is there anything you need from the court to be successful?
No,
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes, Your Honor,
And did you sign it?
I did.
All right. Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful, communication is key. If you're having an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, then you can always come back to the court and we'll figure out what's going on.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you
And
for
thank
your
you. You
time.
always dress appropriately for court. I appreciate that.
Thank you.